Okay, and we are back. Am I? Yes, I am. Lovely. Let's just wait for the video to appear. There we go, now we're officially online. So all that's left now is to actually open that stream as well, and of course go into the chat so I see what the hell is going on. I'll have to work on that and try to turn that into a more, I don't know, efficient and streamlined thing. Anyway, last time we were attacked right in Bravil, and I think it's about time to get a new weapon going. Well, the base damage of this lovely sword here is fine. Not that one. The short sword of the dynamo. I can actually do more with the magical cheat dagger. I am really tempted to switch to a Daedric longsword as soon as we find a good one. And we're also very likely to enchant it ourselves. I did some reading up just prior to this live stream, so go me. What's the current quest? Oh yeah, an eyes for Bruma. So yeah, we'll go to the Mages Guild. Not that. I need... Where is Sancretor? Alright, it's over near Coral. Lovely. Alright, back on topic here. I wish to... Well, we could do that, but probably not right now. I wanted to get this one. I'm quite sure GOTY will be very, very pleased to have us help her. The Mage's Guild. No, that's Henantier's house. Oh, that's the Mage's Guild. Lovely. So that should get us through the night. Hopefully. And considering the time, my guess is we'll have to go here. And up even further. There she is. You there. Stop going to bed when I want to talk to you.
What brings you?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm the one looking for my friend. His name is Henantier. If you find him, I'll be glad to offer you a sizable reward.
Okay, what about him?
I miss him so. We were study mates at the Arcane University, and we've come to grow fond of each other over the years. He's always getting himself into jams with the careless ways he performs his experiments, and, well, I'm afraid he's done it again. I'm going to level with you as you seem like you wish to help. Henantier isn't missing. On the contrary, I know exactly where he is. The problem is, he's trapped and there's no way I can free him.
Okay, why the deception then?
Well, Henantier's been warned that if he strays outside the guild rules one more time, he may be up for summary dismissal. The rules say that he isn't to practice dangerous experiments at his home. It must be done in the guild under the watchful eye of an associate. Henantier's never been one for rules, and so he's continued to perform his latest experiments in secret. If word gets out, he'll be dismissed.
You do know I'm the Archmage now. Okay, fine by me.
Great. Whatever suits you and gets me Henantier back suits me just fine. When you're ready to go and see him, let me...
Okay, I think we are ready. Would you stop sleeping? It's really rude.
ready.
Yeah, lead on. Lovely, so we're out for this. We could also have him dismissed right now. Well, at least I'm doing Archmage stuff. Now that's a quest I've actually done in the off-camera playthrough, play-in, whatever you want to call it. So I remember a bit of it. We'll have to go that way. I don't remember my way to Bravil, apparently. Right. Really, he couldn't be bothered to walk the, like, 10 meters. Alright, so where is the guy? There is no life signature here. Oh, there is.
Well, as you can see, Henantier's right here, and he's trapped in his dream world.
Okay, tell me about Henantier.
Not going far, so no need to prepare for a long journey. In fact, he's still in town. More I can.
Okay, tell me about his dream world then.
I told him that trying to travel into one's own dreams is risky, but as usual, he didn't listen to me. Always has to do things his way. Henantier constructed a magical device he called the Dream World Amulet. With this device, one can enter his own mind and experience dreams.
But anyone can dream.
True, but this is different. When you enter your dreams with the amulet, you're in full command of a dreamlike replica of yourself.
Okay.
All your thoughts, your skills, and your talents travel there with you. Think of it as exploring a new land, but a land within your own mind. Henantier created the amulet to see if he could use his dreams as a training ground to help better himself.
That's actually
I
quite
don't
smart.
know all of the details, but the amulet is a conduit to get to that training ground. It's been 3 days, and he's been stuck in his dreams. I've watched him all that time, and he hasn't been up at all. The only way to save him is to put on the Dream World Amulet and go to sleep. Only then can you hopefully find out what's happened in there.
Okay, why would I have to be doing that? And don't you dare try bringing up that Archmage excuse now. Why haven't you tried it?
I fear that anyone he knows won't be able to help him in there. Since I'm in his memories, he may dismiss me as a figment of his dreams. The only chance is for a total stranger to enter his dreams. When you're ready to do this, I'll give you the amulet. Only I know the secret way it can be removed from his neck.
Won't that kill him? Anyway, that is a fair point.
You'll have to be very careful in there. If Henantier intended it as a training ground, there's no telling what you may encounter.
Alright, anything else?
Poor Henantier.
Okay.
Don't take this sojourn lightly. The recesses of the mind can be the darkest place of all.
They can indeed. He also has 2 manuals of arms. And a bread loaf. Also, we've heard about this this quest. Like, we got this rumor like way longer than 3 days ago. So I'm quite sure you're not entirely honest with me. However, there is a fair point in her warnings.
To enter the dream.
We're kinda ready, yes.
Please, use the extra bed here. If you sleep too far from Henantier, it may not work. I'll watch over you both to make sure you're safe. Oh my, I almost forgot. Henantier once told me that if he's killed in his dreams, anyone that's in there with him will die as well. So do be careful.
You're telling me now, I hate
Now
you.
is the time for sleep. How I wish I could go with you.
Okay, so I have to wear the stupid amulet, right? Let's save the game. I believe this quest wasn't too difficult. Do I have to wear this or can I just sleep with it in my inventory? No, I'll have to actually wear the bloody thing. Alright. The Dream World amulet. I wish to sleep for 1 hour.
My word, you startled me. Are you real?
Okay, so I've entered Henantier's Dream World. To my surprise, I've arrived naked except for the Dream World amulet. Not only am I unarmed, but also I've discovered that the amulet is preventing me from using any magic. Oh, great. I have to explore this strange place in hopes of finding something to defend myself with.
I've lost my way. This place looks so familiar, but I can't remember how I got here. Can you help me?
I think I could try, yes.
This place is so strange. Dream world, you say? It's more like a nightmare. I don't like this place at all. I feel like I shouldn't be here. There must be an exit around here somewhere. I'd explore this place, but I'm afraid I just don't have the courage to do so. How could I be so careless? What's the matter with me? I know I've lost something. Yes, that's it. I've lost many things in this strange place. Would you please help me?
Okay, so Henantier is... he kept the manual of arms in his dreams. I do see a point, or like a recurring motive in here. I guess you can't just sleep it off. Okay, so there's a test of perception. There is downstairs as well.
We must get out of this place.
A test of patience, and I presume more tests downstairs. Anything good in that crate? No. We can't defend ourselves with a quill. Nor with the manual of arms. Couldn't you have, like, dreamed up a weapon? Alright, let's try this. Okay. Great. We do have this silencing amulet. Let's use a torch. Ow. Okay, let's not do that again. Apparently I did not perceive that right. Okay.
My word. I've lost my...
Okay, so let's try that again. We can't unequip this, but we can use this torch and hopefully won't trigger that trap again. Is there a tripwire anywhere? Oh no, there's a pressure plate, okay. Tee-hee. Why making a fist when you... Oh well. Seriously? That's not perceiving, that's freaking lethal. Alright, let's move through there. don't think I want to be close to those. There's another pressure plate. We'll skip past that. The heck has he been training here? Oh crap. I remember those from Prince of Persia. Do you move up or do you have to jump here? Can I jump those? Yes, I can. Lovely. Alrighty. Now, be careful of more hidden pressure plates. Like that one and that one. Not sure what they'll do, but we'll be better off not triggering them, because I think this is the thing we wanted. So I have located the element of perception. It must be one of the things that Henantier misplaced. Losing this attribute of his mind must be what's making him so confused. If I can find all the elements and bring them back to him, it should restore Henantier's sanity and help him awaken. I should continue looking for the other elements if I ever intend to leave this waking nightmare. I am getting used to it.
Have you found any?
Okay, we have to find all of them. So the test of perception is done. There's a bread loaf here, lovely. Okay, and a planter. There we go, the test of patience. Ah, okay. I remember that one. It was one of the worst tests. So I think you just have to go to the three things of the same, or you have to follow the path of the same letter, which is kind of annoying because this scroll has a very, very poor resolution. So I believe it's like this way and then that way. I'm not sure though. So we'll save. So this and then those two. Alright, that worked. Now the next one will be a bit bigger. And I can't say I like that. So we'll have to start 4 from the left and 3 from the right. That would be this one here. So we'll go 1 up, then 1 to the left. So it's 1 up, then 2 to the left, 2 up, 1 right, 1 up, 3 left, 1 up, and then we can probably leave this place, but we could go there as well. So 1, then 2 left, 2 up. And then we'll basically so 1, 2, then 2. Then we are to go 1 to the right, 1 up, and a 2 more to the right. So it'll be there, there. And then we'll just jump. Screw that. Alrighty, final one I think. That one was rather annoying. So we are starting about 3 from the left. So that'll be this one. So we'll go 3 up. Yeah, safe so far. Then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. So basically 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we want to go 2 up, then left, then turn left, so, no, right. 1, 2, 1. Okay. Now up, and then so far so good. Then 4 over there and 1 up, I guess. No, 3. It's 3. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Screw that. Okay, there we go. So I've located the element of patience, the second element to be found in NTS Dream World. I should have obviously continued searching for more elements. I should just punch him in the face, but that would not be wise, considering he would then duel me to the death. Also, there is another element here, and I don't like the look of that. Anything we have to... I'm glad he brought that into his dream world. There is a fork and a ladle, and a broom. Neither of those can be used to defend ourselves with. That is useful. Because I believe we actually have to fight in here. If memory serves, the game will provide us with a weapon. It also provides us with leveled weapons, apparently. Very nice. We'll go with that. And that. So, hooray. We've got a magic staff. Let's go with that. So apparently we get to fight shit. Shame we don't have this... Okay, we've been spotted. No, it won't hurt both of them. That's a shame. There we go. That was easy.
We must get out of this place. Have you found an exit to the...
Okay, so... Ooh, I get to keep those. Lovely. Okay, we done perception. We did patience. Okay, now we need courage. And what better way to enter the test of courage than to actually enter it sneaking? Also, we don't want that torch over here. Yeah, I don't think I need that. Yeah, I'm still Argonian here, so I'm good at swimming. And breathing underwater. There is something floating down here. Oh, another... Huh, nice try game. Let's just cheese that challenge. Although I'm not entirely sure why Argonians have guilds. Makes it kind of a moot point, really. Okay, I've located the element of courage, the final element in this bizarre amalgam of Henantier's dreams. I should bring all 4 elements to Henantier and try to restore his sanity.
Please, help me. I feel as though I'll be trapped here for...
Okay, let's talk about your dream world, mate.
But how? What you say must be the truth. I feel strange. I can see now what you were saying was no story at all, but the truth, and I'm a fool. I had no idea that the amulet could hold such power over me. I set out to create a way to conquer my failings, but it seems the tables had turned, and they conquered me. How you did it, but I thank you. Now, we must wake from this dream and take our places in the real world again. Farewell. It's good to see you in the real world. I'm indebted to you for rescuing me from my nightmare. I suppose thanks are only a small token of my appreciation. Allow me to reward you for your bravery. I'm afraid I don't have much in the way of coin, but allow me to present you with something that may help in your travels. Farewell, friend.
Okay, I'm not sure what they gave me. I think it was a an effect, so we should actually see that now. That's the Night Mother's Blessing, Argonian Resistance, Scales of Justice. Might have been a spell then. I'm not sure which one it was though. Okay, let's re-equip all our stuff. At least that stayed. But we mostly have to rewear the things we've been... No, don't do that. Also don't need that. It wasn't that one, right? This, we want that. We want that, I think. Spell Drinker Amulet, the Suspiciously Light Cuirass. I also had a shield. Oh yeah, I am wearing the shield. I did not retain any of the equipment, sadly.
So
Do I have a bounty on me now? No.
farewell, friend.
Good thing.
Now that Henan... Each local guild... I heard Eta Rhaenus talking about the
Okay, so that's just a rumor about a
do hope our
teacher.
paths cross again.
Oh, they will. They probably will. I like how every city has those little minor quests like stowed away for you to find. It's also daytime now, so we should be able to get to the castle.
Greetings.
Although we won't get there that way. I presume that's the way to the castle. Lovely. And since we're about to, not quite about to, but since we're reasonably close to concluding this main quest, let's heal.
It has no master.
It might be a good time to also consider picking the next game to stream.
What is it now?
I'm still against using, or streaming Skyrim. Oi!
Body's still warm. Looks like there's a killer about.
You just killed him! Did he say anything good? I'll have that key and that money, thank you.
Regulus Terentius, Count Bravil. I'm really rather busy, and I doubt that you have anything to say that I need to hear.
Okay, I think what we should start with is the speech we don't need to start the speech mini game.
I wish I could help. I understand the need to help defend the heir to the throne. It is a duty we all share. But with an Oblivion gate threatening Bravil, I need all my soldiers here.
Okay.
I won't risk my guard attacking that infernal. Goodbye, Blackwood Company.
Okay, I'm seeing a pattern emerging. So out we go, close Oblivion Gate, and then we'll get help from Bruma. Great.
Hello.
Morning.
I can't just order the Brotherhood or the Mages Guild to chime in. Sadly. Okay, what did Tenanty actually give me? Might have been one of those rings I'm carrying around. Okay. Fun fact, actually this honor blade was removed during that quest as well. We retained it during other quests that stripped us of our inventories, so just saying that, just pointing it out. Okay, where is that Oblivion Gate? Well, it is just outside the city, so let's just go and close it then. Because my last trek into an Oblivion Gate wasn't enough of a nightmare. Hello there, horse. They did pick a rather picturesque place to spawn. Okay, we wish to go with spell number 4. Lovely, that went well. And we'll take all of this. To be fair, it wasn't exactly hard to find. Do I want to use... Well, obviously not the Stave of Shock, but I want to use my dagger here. Ow! That block didn't seem to have done much. At least we still get to reflect damage. An effect I utterly love. That is there's more Daedra behind that. Set it with that. That's quickly fix our stuff. Also, let's figure out why we're carrying so much junk around. I don't like that. Because something is way too heavy. I think it might just be the arrows, but I'm not entirely sure. That stuff... Rings aren't that heavy. Let's make another health potion. And let's get hammering away at our... Okay, let's not do that now then. I think I've spotted. Screw that, we'll just move through there. Into the Oblivion Gate we go. That. Top of our health, and on we go, I guess. Got plenty of shots with this lovely bow, which I might have enchanted as well at some point. I'm not entirely sure. I would certainly like some improvements to my damage output. Teehee. Also, I was right last time, we were very close to actually leveling up. And just in case I do feel the need for a new Daedric set of armor, we can do that. I've also read up on the enchanting stuff. As it turns out, you have to be able to both, like you have to know the spell you wish to put on the thing, and you have to be able to cast it. Which is presumably why some of the effects are off limits to us, because the only spells of that effect we have are basically beyond our skill. Can I just use a very weak, like, fireball spell also on those? If I use that, will that do? It will. Lovely. Oh, that's no mine. I don't think I'll get in there that way. Ow. Yep, certainly not. Fine, I guess we'll take the scenic route. That looks like a pathway. I hate those stupid towers. I hope I won't have to jump there. Fun fact, we actually had a health checkup at work recently, and since it was my first one, or for whatever other reason, they did take like blood samples and whatever. And the nurse who did the blood samples really didn't do very well with poking me. Or she had a lot of fun with it because she had to do it like 3 times on both arms, and then she took a sample from like the back of my hand, which is apparently the safest place to get a blood vessel. Okay, that's probably not the way. I don't think those gates force you to go past, to go over lava. I like how you can always leave the plane though. But so far we're doing quite okay. Possibly also because we do have access to or possibly because we don't have the dead weight of city guards dragging us down. Oh, come on, you just had to move there. I prefer to fight this guy outside the range of this dumb tower. Oh, now it noticed me again. They're not the brightest. And he lost me again. Go, that did well. About to get zapped. Have my arrows back. Yeah, Xevil eyes seem to be very, very resilient when it comes to that. That's rubbish. We'll take the Daedra Heart though. There should be more arrows in a second Xevil eye. Lovely. Also, why can't I run around with the Daedric loincloth? Wouldn't that be fun? Also, that poor sod there got captured in here. Doesn't look too well. I should probably try getting that one skill up before we enter the plane of Oblivion, because I don't think we can find a safe place to rest in here. That place clearly isn't. Anything good on that corpse? No, not at all. There's a lot of blood. I'm not sure that's all from that one body. Okay, that looks like the general direction of a fortress. That looks like a flying portion of a fortress. I'm hoping we don't have to go there at any point. Yeah, that looks like a pleasant place to be. No spittle sticks for us. That's a shame. Those whacking plants, we don't want those either. Ooh, there's an entrance of some sort. Caverns of the Abused. That sounds like the place to be and to enjoy being alive. And presumably also feeling pain. Teehee. Retribution of Cowardness. Cowardice? Just want to see what it does. Ooh, sweet. Kind of rubbish enchantment though. It's not worth anything, or not worth much. Which is a general indication that this enchantment isn't the best choice. The Wastes of Oblivion. So this is apparently a passageway of some sort. Do I wonder what to, though? Okay, we could go there, we could drop through that. I don't want to. Can I nap here for a moment? No, I can't. Alrighty. So let's go in here, which would presumably take us somewhere else. Yes, there is a live storm atronach there. Actually, two of them. What a great place to be. Also, why does that one have blood? Damn it. Higher up then. Yes. Great. So that's the spot. Okay, come on. Ow. Okay, that worked. Let's open that fleshy pod. Well, better than nothing, I guess. Okay. Game's loading a long time when we're trying to get something out of those bodies. Okay, that looks like Daedric Fortress to me. Probably not quite the one we're looking for. Because it doesn't have one of those huge towers with sigils on top of them. I think it's a wise move to actually recharge the to rather recharge Azura's Star. Let's also have those arrows I somehow missed. I'm quite sure they should have ow! They should have straight hit struck true, but I guess they didn't. Okay, there's a shrine. So go just heal up here. And more fleshy pods. Ooh. That's kinda cool. It will get us over encumbered though. Yeah, that's an ebony short sword. Dealing more damage than my short sword, while also being a bit weightier. Not a big deal though. Yes, please. I would like that. Well, I think that were the things I got from Henantier. Which will explain why I am so over-encumbered. And I absolutely wish we could sort things here a bit. Like an energy filter would be lovely. I'm gonna hold on to that short sword, and we're going to make a bunch of Daedra Heart potions. Can we also have a chameleon potion? Yes, we can. We'll get a Night Eye potion as well. We don't need burdens. We do want to turn those Daedra Hearts into something that's more directly useful to us. Not like that. I was hoping we'd get a silencing spell out of this. But apparently not. So, Daedra Hearts are not going to be useful to us. Anything that will be. You know what, let's just make some restore fatigue potions. We could use those as well. Okay, we're still way above the limit. Any heavy ingredients we have that... Wait, can we make paralysis potions? Again, a filter would be lovely here. No, we can't. That's a shame. Anything good we can make out of those? Invisibility, nice. Okay, so that would help me get rid of my weight. Which means there's only one thing we can still do. That is, for the time being, we'll want to use a feather potion. Also means we'll want to hurry up a bit. We'll keep that blood fountain for later. Okay, and we'll use that sword. We'll totally use that sword. Now, one downside of those places being randomly generated is that you do not seem to get a quest marker here. I'm not sure if there's an entrance to that thing. It looks rather fleshy though. Doesn't even need an entrance. Salt. I would presume not. Also, I'll have that. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem to be something we wish to traverse. We can do very much with. And one more for good measure, that should do it. Well, fine then. That'll do him in. And we'll have his stuff again. Lovely. We'll take everything but the fork. I wish we could destroy those. We absorbed one of them. Okay, back to the short sword of the blaze. Nope. And that netted me an increase in my blade skill. Very nice. There was another one over there. Switch weapons. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That one sucked. The 5th one went home, though. Lovely. Also, hello, third viewer. Ooh, mana. I approve of that. Although it is called Magica here. Ooh, sweet, we'll have all of that. 2 Magica essences. Is there a way on one, though? That looks like the place we want to go. Want to being used rather broadly here. Another fleshy pod. Anything good in here for me? I wouldn't say so. But at least we got a slightly better sword. It's not yet amazing. I would absolutely love a Daedric shortsword or something. Or a Daedric longsword if it does more damage than my, or significantly more than my current weapon. Is there any way to go down there except to fight a Daedroth, which I don't really want to. Well, let's get this guy out of the way before we actually have to face him. Or like before he can backstab us. That'll do. Luckily his friend over there didn't notice anything. Take all of this and we're almost underweight again. Isn't that a thing? Okay, let's get the short sword of the blaze out. And let's also find Azura's star, which should be filled with a common soul. Screw that. Okay, I also think I put the soul trap spell on 6. Oh no, it's night vision. That's not exactly conducive to what we wanted to achieve here. But it'll do. It'll do, mind you. Alright, Soul Trap. Soul Trap. Soul Trap is a touch spell, and we want it on... It might be on 7, actually. Yeah, 7 is the Soul Trap. Let's wait for the thing to wear off. Also, parts of that air trunk just went down into the magma. I wonder if I can hit that. I can't even see the right thing anymore. So hitting it would be even less likely. That being said, we definitely want to pop another feather potion. I like how short the damage health effect lives. That's both, I think, some of the alchemy gear and your alchemy skill, I think. But I think it's mostly determined by the... I think it was the retort. Stay still for a moment. Just stand still, you git. There you go. You also triggered a mine, I think. Come on, there you go. That is a very long-lasting spell there. We do need some of those arrows back, though. I anticipate a quite long stay in that tower. So I would like to sort that out. Also, yeah, we have just successfully crossed that bridge. I hate how those Atronachs actually scatter your arrows around. That's something I do not appreciate. Oops. Okay. Let's not do that too often. I do remember having used those mines to attack. The Daedra. At least in the first one, the portal to or from Kavach. Were quite useful. Also, scamp skin, something we rarely found. Have we been that way? Look at the local map. I'm quite sure that's the way we want to go. No, wait a minute. We don't want to go back to the portal. We want to go to that tower. Will it be this way or that way? I mean, it might be either. Hooray, we captured a soul. Okay, so we haven't been that way yet. There's the portal. Just a guard tower. I'm not sure how often those are actually used. Also, that thing has an amazing perception. longsword? No, it's just a claymore. Alright. This feels like we just went around some of the ways we could not traverse earlier. Yeah, we just went full circle. So it feels that way because we have just walked in a circle. Oh, I just noticed that grotto there, which may lead us on. Okay, there apparently is no real good way of dodging those. Do I want to go in here? Guess I do. Okay, that looks like a torture device. Ooh, now that is a powerful effect. That's a good potion for sale. We actually have to hit one of those, we'll take that as well. Did I want that? Okay. Not entirely sure on what that achieved. I guess we could use that as an elevator. But just stand here. Try not to get mashed into a fine paste. I should be able to do just fine here. Also, how is Azura It's a greater soul in there. It would be quite a waste to use it now. Otherwise I would have done so. There is something up here. That's a burning body. Sadly, however, no sigil stone. Yeah, I did that because I could. Most obnoxious mechanism ever. Okay. I have apparently opened a gate to something. Presumably the wastes of Oblivion. I want to go that way. I don't think that achieved anything. Did I open anything down there? Okay, that does not exactly help me. Okay, so we've been that way. Let's sheave that. I don't think I could make those jumps. Is there any safer way to do that? Let's go up again. There's gotta be something I missed. I'm sure there's something I missed. It's not that burning body, it's hard to miss. What gate does that control? Oh, lovely. The Dunbarrow Pirates have apparently returned, and I may find their plunder in my box. Within my quarters, and it seems like I'll have to try that jump. At least I am decent at acrobatics. And there goes my feather potion. What about those Daedra teeth? We have a lot of those. Let's remove that. Anything else with Night Eye I could use? Yes. Ah, fine. I know this may have been a waste of perfectly fine Daedra teeth, but screw it. Any other effects I might want to get? Huh. Would be mostly to get the heavy ingredients out of my inventory, but screw it. Can I get a shock damage spell? Yes, I can. Or a potion, rather. We still have plenty of feather potions. Yeah, I think they can't find a path to me, so they won't bother. Oh, it's over from moving, though. Now, I do realize there's second leading shots. So, which is why I prefer to have my target standing still. I don't think that's the gate we opened, that's probably the portal home. Yeah. let's see if we can make that jump. I think I saved here. Yeah, I did. Tricky jumping. Actually failed. Okay, I don't think I can make this alive. Try though. Okay, lava is an instant kill. Yes. Do I still have the... No, I dropped those. I could actually use the Boots of Springheel Jack here. That could actually let me land on those things. However, I'm not sure if that's all conducive to what I'm trying to achieve here. That certainly doesn't help. You know what would help here? A levitation potion. Also, yeah, that was kind of dumb. Do I have any other things that would fortify acrobatics? Probably not. Some of you might be yelling at the screens right now. Okay, there's only those two things there. And yes, that just was faster. Did I achieve anything outside here? That is the thing I'm trying to go over. But since these guys didn't really come to me, I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go right now. So maybe not this way. Clearly not this way. We've been over there. That's just a portal home. Been in there. If I were to... I'll have to go in here again. I'm still sneaking. There's no need to sneak right now. This is probably the dumbest lift I've ever seen. Which is kind of enhanced by the fact it does not actually go all the way up. I was not sure which way it's supposed to mash corpses. I mean, if you put something above it or on top of it, it'll just go down. But since it's very slow, it's hardly mashing. And since it doesn't go all the way up, you can also not mash anything like, on top of it. Can't use that switch. I also don't see any gate I have presumably opened. So yeah, this kind of... Wait a minute. Do I have to cut those ropes? I would hope not. But I kinda can't. Yeah, still not sure how the Corpse Smasher works. There's something flickering there. Might just been a stray particle effect. Okay. I might be able to cheese my way through that. Okay, we're there. Now, is that... Let me up. Come on. Okay, I'm not sure if that's the way I was supposed to go. I'm actually quite sure it wasn't the way I was supposed to go, but screw it. We're closer to that tower. Did I want to go here? Probably yes. Why is nobody using a one-handed Daedric longsword? As a Dremora longsword, it's not as good as the one I'm looking for. Those arrows are freaking heavy, look at that. I'm not sure if that's because they kind of want them to have like nerfed arrows, or if there's a deeper reason beyond that. Whoa. Nice, I'll have that. It does pay off to loot the corpse every now and then. Okay. Well, looting pays off usually, but you get my point. Okay, we'll take care of them one by one. Lovely, that worked. And my agility has been damaged. We should have something to fix that, though. Yeah, I'll have all of this. Okay, that is the tower we want to go to. So now there's a way home, lovely. So that's the gate I have opened. Great. I could have gone there a lot easier. Tee-hee. Now that's a bit too close to the magma for me, so I'm not going to loot that. Also, I'm not going to bother with that tower over there. Chances are there's nothing too useful in there. Okay, I should probably give my equipment a good hammering. Yeah, the bow is pretty much out, half the way out. Go, and of course my feather potion ran out again. We'll take the heavy one first. It's another kilogram of weight. Okay. That'll do. And expensive ingredients, here we come. I don't even have money on it. Rending halls. Do I want to go to rending halls? We'll see. If it goes up, I want to go there. If it's not, it goes up. Lovely. I'm sure they're always called the rending halls. Let's save here. Okay, this 3-day draw. Okay, the twang of the bow and the scraping of arrow fletchings are quite familiar to you. As a new expert marksman, your arrows now have a chance to knock down your opponent. Lovely. Well, that one kinda knocked him down. I also suppose that means we gained another level in archery. Come on. You git. I was hoping we would stay away from them just to avoid the AI range. But that'll do. Okay, step 1, get the Blade of the Inferno. Was it a Blade of the Inferno? Arrow of Inferno, Arrow of Extrication. The short sword of the Blade, that was close enough. Okay, that did well. Now restore the magicka. Lovely. Just a Dremora claim. I think those are basically just toned down a bit. Probably, I don't know, to keep the game a bit more balanced. My guess. It's as good as any. I mean, it would kind of suck to have them run at you with fully fledged Daedric equipment, right? They kind of do anyway, and they have bandits do that, so not sure why exactly they... Ooh, the Lust Keep. Not sure why it's called that way, but apparently we're now in the Lust Keep. Luckily, YouTube can't demonetize me, because I am not monetized anymore. Which was not due to any controversial content or anything. It was just that one change when YouTube decided that people without like 1,000 subs won't be able to be monetized anymore. Okay, I like this ability to knock down enemies. Ooh, a feather potion. Lovely. How's my agility? Is it still damaged? Probably not. Alright. We're also close to closing that gate, which is at the very least helpful. Yeah, never bother with the clan fairs. They have some spells at you. It's kind of hard to talk of all this because... Oh wow, another one of those. We'll be making a fortune with just... Cool. With just those amulets. Sadly, we'll probably not have any merchant who is wealthy enough to actually buy them. At least not for the full price. And sadly, at least I find it sad, there is no feasible way of actually getting, or no immediate way of getting merchants more money. I mean, in Morrowind you could trade with them and buy something obscenely expensive off of them. And that would do. But here you can't do that anymore. Also, how would I get up there? It's not that way. Did I miss a door? No, I have to go that way. Not too thrilled about that, as it put me really close to an enemy. Rather dumb one at that, but still an enemy. Yeah, those do 18 damage for very, very heavy weights. So I do think this is either... Well, it might be to keep the game balanced, either in keeping the enemies reasonably weak, or in keeping me from getting in an obscenely powerful weapon really easily. or like getting a shitload of them, considering it's very easy to get more of those. Yeah, Spellsling is a game for two, mate. Anything good? Retribution of Treachery. It is expensive, but not great. So, thank you, but no thank you. And there we have the sigil keeping place. There you go, an arrow right up the arse. Not right up it. Okay. I think I've seen 2 guards there. 3. One of them's quite in a hurry. Might have spotted me. Yeah, I'm quite sure he has. But he has lost me again, so let's give him a few pointers. That'll do. Ooh, domination, but level 9. I'm not sure what I could find of level 9 or lower. I'm quite sure that would only extend to like rats or something. And even those might by now be too powerful for me. Okay, that's that dealt with. Anyone else? There's one more keep up the sigil. Let us now use as a restart to recharge the weapon. Because we are going to have another soul very soon. Also, someone remind me to get to the Black Horse Courier. We'll take that one. Ow. Now that guy has a hammer, which is Ow. Whoa. Well, thankfully we have damage reflection for the win. Okay, also we might have a bit of lag because apparently the game is chucking right now. Not sure why. There might just be something odd in the background running. Okay, now we're back to something, at the very least. It's going down, though. Alrighty, so we'll just take that stupid sigil. And we'll be out of here. Okay, we are of course over encumbered again. That is not too much of a deal though. We still have feather potions. And a sigil stone. Lovely. So now a transcendent one. I'm not sure if it has the same effect as the one we picked up in the last portal or not. We'll also have to fight, or presumably have to fight some more Daedra. The one's on the other end of the portal. Yeah, I've been spotted. I have been in fact spotted by those Daedra. I'm not sure how that'll work out for me. Okay, there is the Xivili. I might want to move with what's the Potion of Apathy doing? Okay, it drains speed. Not too useful. Okay, what I wanted to use here was one of those. I guess I'll also take that. And that Magicka potion we made. There we go. Have any battle axe if we really wanted to. That could be ours as well. Okay, now let's talk to the Count of Bruma. Although, yeah, thanks for the help there. Guard. I could have just dragged him to that guard and have him killed. He would have had deserved it, mind you. Okay, is the Night Mother giving me another quest? Okay, yes. We still need to wait for a bit longer. That's fine. However, we want to sell stuff.
I have a feeling that you and I are about to become very close.
I don't have that feeling, thank you. Now let's sell the spoils of...
We all owe you a debt of gratitude.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
Only quality goods for sale here.
I would sure hope so. Nice ring, although it does make you a lot weaker. Okay, let's see what we can sell. I don't need this. I also don't need the Ring of Retribution. I'm gonna keep it though. That's kinda rubbish. I dropped the stupid robe. gonna hold on to my ingredients, but I do want to sell the potions at least some of the potions I made. If he is interested in buying them, that is. Which he doesn't seem to be. Yeah, no, he's not buying potions. You get. You can have my tomes, though.
That's a fair deal.
You can have that. You can have all those disintegrate weapon things.
You drive a hard... That's a good deal.
There are a few moments when you actually would like, or when it actually is useful to destroy the armor of an opponent. I think I learned that already.
Deal there.
For example, did I learn that? I'm not sure. For example, back in Morrowind, when we had to face off against that elf. If you remember the one in Mournhold, who wanted like obscene amounts of cash from you, and then attacked you.
That's a good deal. You've made a good bit of gold.
Which he would do with a fully... which he would do fully kitted in ebony stuff. Now that was kind of annoying. Do I want that? I mean, that's quite a lot. It's actually kind of cool. I want to hold on to those. That's kind of a nice spell as well. It does help you with cleaning out the sanctuary if you need to. Actually, sell those.
Tell your...
I may or may not do that. Let's see. Hailstorm. Yes, I did learn that.
Goodbye.
So you can have it.
A pleasure to... Have a look around.
You can totally have
You'll
that.
find better prices in all Tamriel.
He's actually selling that for a very reasonable price back to me. Okay, let's see. Hailstorm Tome. You can have that, yes. We don't need that. I think it would mean we'd be able to trap a whole lot of creatures, but we don't need it. Silence on target might come in handy if we ever have to face off against mages again. I keep saying that and then I forget about my scroll. That's kind of rubbish, but yeah, that's how things go. We want to drop that. I never buff myself, really. At least not with Fortify Health. We don't need that anymore.
That's more than...
Okay, we don't need that.
You drive a hard bargain.
We don't need
That
that.
seems a fair price.
Sell that. We'll hold on to that. I think we can have better potions with that. Health on target is fine. Bound shield, hardly ever useful. I mean, a shield is always useful, but that's 140 magicka we can just drain off someone.
Up. Take care. It's my...
Do you have any good spells?
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Okay, I kinda want that. I'll also take those because I would like to put those effects on a suit of armor. On something.
Well,
Also, there are new rumors.
I don't think that Gilgondran really wants to run Silverholm on the water. He never seems happy when he's there.
Okay.
Take care.
So, that's done. There's Henantier's house. Now we want to we want to probably go to the castle first, although let's have a look at the altar of the divine first. For that should give us access to hooray, restoration. I'm quite sure we're not overweight again anymore. Or rather, we are not overweight anymore. We need to get to the castle first. Which way was the castle? Let's climb up here. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. Ow. Okay, let's talk to the Count.
Hello. How goes it?
Now, fun fact, it appears that no Khajiit or Argonians have been targeted by the Mythic Dawn. Only elect very humanoids.
It was you that closed that Oblivion gate, wasn't it? That was a brave thing to do.
Well, it surely wasn't you.
Thank you for closing the Oblivion gate that was threatening Breville. I will send my guard captain, Viera Laris, to Bruma's aid.
That's like one person.
Send Captain Laris to Bruma. She
Okay, fine. Any rumors?
good riddance to the Blackwood.
Anything about reveal?
Yes, Count of Breville. Are you a foreigner? Do your
How very nice of you.
farewell.
You might want to fix your garden. I mean, this place is a mess.
Greetings, Argonian.
Right, now let's have a nap at the Mages Guild. Or in any other place, really. Who are you? I thought it was only a Mythic Dawn robe. So I was kind of careful there. Although you hardly have to be careful about those guys who randomly assault you on the street. They're not all that strong, as you've seen.
Well met, guildmate.
I have it on good account that the forlorn watchman is gone for good. The stories about his fate were true, but now the curse has been broken.
Yeah, I wonder who did that. Any beds around? There's one.
Hello.
I'll have that for a moment. Okay, we want speed, endurance, and luck. They look kind of weird like that. I was like, do they have a torso up here? Oh, they don't. That's not the way down. That is the way down. Lovely.
Well met, guild. So good. Seems to me that Ardaline has an admirer in Varan.
Great, yeah.
Farewell.
Okay, now that's sorted out. We can move on to the next Oblivion Gate, which I really don't feel like doing at all. So we could potentially try to locate Sacred Hall. Yeah, why not? Or we could leave that last. There are many options here. We're not going to do the Priory of the Nine. I really don't feel like doing that. We could try to ask the Count of Skingrad for help. Apparently we're also supposed to ask in Kavat if anyone could help us. Why the hell not? Anvil also has a gate to Oblivion somewhere. I think it was over here. So yeah, I don't feel like doing more gates to Oblivion right now. Those do get repetitive. Let's actually let's go to Anvil. And see what our pirates have uncovered. And then tell them to go right out again. We also have a fence here, who will of course not have enough money to buy that encumbered. Damn it. Oh, I am. I'll drop that for one. And then we'll just go with the Ease Burden spell. That's enough. Huh. I don't want the cutlass, but I want that mushroom.
Good day. Can I interest you in some
You're
of
that
my
fence,
wares?
right? No, you're not. You are a teacher, I guess.
Many Argonians say they have. Go ahead. I don't.
Okay, fine.
It's my pleasure. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Manhunter's gloves. Lovely. If they were better, I'd actually take those. You also only have 100 gold, so screw that. Any rumors?
The arena's faked. You think those guys are getting killed? Really? It's just berry syrup and ham.
I can assure you it's not. Okay, there's bacon.
Well met. I don't even know what a will-o'-the-wisp is, much less how to... Let's do business.
Are you that fancy? You at least have money. You at least have some money, which is great. You cannot have the Ring of the Helm of the Crusader, mind you. What you could have is the Amulet of Axes. We'll never get rid of that for the full price. Although I might want to keep one of those. I think that one was a quest reward, so I'll hold on to that. We don't need that though.
A fine transaction. That's more than I'd usually pay.
Okay, we also have a lot of potions we want to sell. We'll hold on to that. Why is that called a burden potion, that a chameleon? Not sure how that works. Yeah, we don't need those. You can have all of those.
Price for a good customer.
Yes. That might come in handy. Which is kind of a gaming fallacy if you think about it. I'm gonna hold on to that. I might run into that one situation when it's actually useful to me. I'll just use that on I don't know, on arrows or something. Okay, we did go through our potions, I think. 100 points feather, nice.
You got a great deal.
That. The healing potions we'll definitely hold on to. Okay, we don't need those if we have the stronger version.
You got a great deal there.
Same with that.
That seems a fair price.
Now, invisibility can be useful even in short times. Fortify Magica is nothing we desperately need.
A fine transaction.
Don't need you. We want to hold on to the rest. Okay, that'll do.
Take care.
How are we doing weight-wise? 661, so we're still overweight. More health mushrooms. For now, we're going to have a look at the Black Flag. What's the way up again? They did build quite a magnificent structure there, though. Gotta admit that. I'm not sure what they tore down for those, for all of those wooden things. Yeah, that's clearly more than you'd have in a in the ship. I guess I'm an expert on that. Okay, there should be. There's my box. There should be money in here. Nice, 2,000 gold. So yeah, this place will pay for itself eventually, although we don't really need to. Let's be honest, we don't need it to pay for itself. Okay, let's draw off some books in Frostcrag Spire. Gotta get to the beast tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Slightly less looking forward to actually having to help my fellow beekeeper find his queen. Because the bees do get a bit pissy around this time of the year. So I am very likely to get stung. Which I would like to avoid, mind you. Last time it went quite fast with the bees. I just picked up my honey super and they were giving me a jab quite fast. But I had a decent honey harvest. Actually sold quite a lot of it today. A bunch of jars and some comb honey. All's great. I'm not sure if I want to drop one of these swords off. Okay, do I need that? No. I think we have to hold on to all those things there. Like everything that's a deed or that's house extension, but we will drop that off. Okay, so that has a weight. can't drop that. That. Could have sold that. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, that's still considered a quest item, even though we do not need it. Tome of Unlife can move away. Don't need you either anymore. Undelivered letter. We'll put that here. That here. And I guess we'll drop those off as well. I mean, they do give you some heavy boosts, and if this were Morrowind, I would be wearing that stuff. Let's put that in there as well. At least for the time being. I think we need that. We don't need the shrouded armor. Anymore, as we are not doing any killing anymore. At least not according to Night Mother. We are going to kill a lot of stuff, mind you, but we are not supposed to anymore. At least not required. I think that's a better word. We're not required to do any more killing. Although we're still supposed to fix the Oblivion crisis, so screw that. Now, also something interesting I read earlier when I was kind of looking up the enchantment stuff was that actually the, like unlike in Morrowind, where the quality of the item you were enchanting actually affected the quality of the enchantment itself, like a Daedric item could use or could hold more power than an iron sword. And of course a more valuable ring could hold more enchantments than a regular copper ring. That's no longer the case with the items here. So we could use that brass ring I just dropped off and give the same amount of enchantments on that as we could with an ebony diamond ring. Now I think I want to find myself some bandits. But I also feel like doing something we haven't done in a while. And that would be some arena fighting. I'd also like to instruct the Arcane University to do, I don't know, research on closing Oblivion portals. That seems like something we'd want to actually dedicate some research to. And if there's a way to open them and has been researched, there might be a way to close them as well. Like some sort of counterspell. Just saying, it would be a nice thing. Anyway.
Well, well, if it isn't the Black Arrow. How's our new grandchild?
Yes, I'm actually ready for a match.
Looks like you've reached your peak. Tell you what.
I'll take 3 of them.
You've got it. I'll have the 3 Minotaur.
I think if you're lower level you can also get other creatures. But for us there's only Minotaur Lords anymore. Okay, let's see. We don't need that. We could do... Can I actually afford the electrifying touch? Electrocuting touch? I cannot. Same with the immolating touch. So... Or the paralysis. So we'll go with that.
Welcome to the arena.
Almost shut that gate.
Come to watch the grand champion battle some of Cyrodiil's fierce.
And you're doing so at 4:42 in the morning.
Who will survive this week's epic battle Let's find out. Lower the gate!
Okay, let's first get Azura's Star emptied, which we should do in the Soul Gem tab. I don't know, some sub-tabs would be nice here. Just my suggestion. Ooh. Fire, frost and lightning have flowed from your fingertips, usually all at once. You are now an expert in structure magic and can cast expert levels or expert spells in destruction. Lovely. Okay, that's done. Yeah, we're doing them all at once, which is kind of cool. Ow. These are they're close enough to each other. Okay, that item is depleted. That is depleted. Let's go with one of those magica potions. They might have a very good purpose now. Ow. Didn't we have one of those almost dead? Damn it, he outlived the soul trap. Lovely, there's one soul for us. Which will go a long way in recharging that staff. Also, soul strength and dispel. Lovely. That's a pretty nice effect. Let's recharge that guy. I mean, it's hardly getting us... Why is there still a yellow team? Anyway, what I was about to say is you hardly leave this with a net positive on soul strength. I could have tried to capture all three of the souls and do it that way. I'm also curious to see if...
Great show, great show!
Ooh, nice.
You really brought down the house. Here's your gold.
So that was way more than $2,000, which I presume is because we did offer them a good show. I'm not sure what constitutes as a great show. Like, if you have to use a variety of things, if you have to do melee and spells and whatnot. And what counts there? Or how fast and whatever. You get my point. It's hard to say what constitutes as a great show, but I think we did well. I think you'll gain at least $2,000 for the very act of winning. Obviously, you get nothing for losing. You get to load your last save for losing. So that's something, I guess. kind of cool is you can actually jump around. You can acrobatic around those pillars. I think with the really high acrobatic skill, you can actually do like zigzag between two, like that. Which is almost superhuman if you think about it. I'm not sure if that's actually possible. I don't think it is possible without any kind of specialized gear. However, we can do this. And I don't know why, but I love doing it.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices
We're supposed to ask the Chancellor to get us help. I hope he doesn't mind that we nicked the Elder Scroll. Kind of. I could go in there as the Grey Fox. I probably shouldn't.
Remember, trespass. All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace, at least on the first 2 floors.
Why would you need such a big table?
We're here to help.
Where would Chancellor Okato be?
Chancellor Okato.
What about the
The
Councillor?
Elder Council chambers are closed to the public for the...
Let's not talk about the Grey Fox.
Move along.
Okay, so Okato is not receiving any visitors. I know he was sitting in the council room earlier when we tried to break in, or when we actually did break into the palace. So I was hoping we could find him here as well. Oi!
I unbeliever.
Only the chosen survive
Nope.
cleansing. Let's get this over with. Die, damn you!
Let's depopulate the city even further. Not sure that's a smart move.
Show your respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
Tell that to those two. We could have actually allowed to beat us up a lot longer. I'm not sure what data weapons they've been summoning or how low their skill with them is. But yeah, we could have actually waited for their spell to wear off. I'm not sure if they're completely defenseless then, or how that works. Why weren't we taught that spell upon our initiation into the Mythic Dawn cult? We technically joined them, mind you. What's the time? 8 in the morning, so there is a chance Okato will be in the chambers.
Respect for the Imperial Palace by keeping your voice down.
I mean, I can't break
Citizens are welcome
into his place right now. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Because I don't think he'd be talking to me. Even though I am somewhat important.
in the Imperial Palace.
I can wait here. Let's wait here for like 4 hours. Nope, he's not here. That's a shame. Okay, so Bravil, Anvil, and Joffrey. We can persuade the guilds to help as well. I mean, we have the Brotherhood. Let's actually try that.
You have my ear, citizen. Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
Yeah, they should probably fix that greeting as well.
Well met.
Any rumors?
And Darren Doris is an intemperate, bibulous philanderer and a...
Okay, that's not exactly helpful.
Well met.
You also don't provide help. Anyone in here who could do the thing? Not really. Also, I remember that ice staff. We actually had to steal it once. Apparently read this one. Okay.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
Yeah, no, we're supposed to go into the palace.
Hello there.
Not trying to kill me for once. Lovely. Yeah, it does want me to go in here.
Your voice down.
I'm keeping my voice down. I really have to go there. They really want me to go into the Elder Council chambers. I'm not sure I'm supposed to be there, but we'll try it. Oh, we're allowed in there.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace, at least on the first 2 floors. State your business.
I kinda need to see Okato.
Chancellor
I need to see the Elder Council.
We're here to serve.
How about we convince you? No, maybe that looks positive. That looks like a definite no.
That's just talk.
Okay, so that's down, that's positive.
Really now? You're
That is
That's
positive,
pretty
and that's the
blah,
no, okay.
blah, blah. What a
So those two positive, those negative. Noted.
Oh, please. You're a big... Yeah. What a wonderful compliment. Good one. Is that... You're a big... Really now? You're such a...
Okay, we can do that, and then we can get those and those.
Sure, that's cute. Oh, you're full of it. What a... That's pretty good.
Okay, rotate.
Is that so? You're... That's... No, I see. The Elder Council...
Anything?
Chan-
No. Okay. Not sure how to best do this then. We would need a key for that.
visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially...
I don't think I should draw sword here either.
Remember, trespassing in the Imperial Palace is a serious crime. Do not venture beyond the first and second floor.
Yeah, okay. So since we're technically supposed to get a key, we'll leave this place for now and see how we can talk to Okato another day.
To what do I...
Maybe he'll be willing to talk to us another time, when we have more than the few people here, or when we convince all the cities to help us. Okay, let's just have a look at this again. Okay, guilds, Mythic Dawn. Yeah. Let's actually try another guild. Let's try Modron Orin. No, let's try the Brotherhood first. I'm not sure they would do that. Although, what would they do if you were like to perform the Black Sacrament and actually ask them to kill Maruna's Dagon? I guess that wouldn't work. I don't know, we're just faffing about right now.
Listener, how...
Sorry, most honorable listener, but I've already given you... This is no...
Okay, so apparently we can't have you help us either.
The Black Hand will reign eternal.
I certainly will, yes. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what we'll do today. Probably nothing, really.
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
That is mostly because I'm attacked most of the time.
Good to see you.
And you'd
I'm only asking for a
be very comfortable in heavy armor as well if you were constantly... Okay, let's ignore this guy. There's a quest tied to him. There's actually a lot of quests we haven't dealt with yet. And that I'm not going to tackle right now. But you know what? I think I'm going to sell. What's the time? 7 PM. That means we should still be able to sell something to the blacksmith here.
A pleasure to... Let's do business.
Okay, I wish to sell that sword. Should just buy, which is lovely.
Another satisfaction.
It's kind of heavy, but yeah,
Care.
I think that's a decent-ish call. We'll get ourselves a better one. Now soon we should actually also see people with Daedric, or like bandits with Daedric weapons attacking us. I think so far they only had Daedric armor, but we should see Daedric weapons at some point as well. At least if I'm not completely mistaken, which I might be. Cut over that. Yeah, everybody heading home now. Let's at least get the next close at Oblivion Gate quest.
How are you?
Or not, because the Count has already faffed off.
What do you want? Count Indorus has ordered us to hold our positions until Farewell returns from inside. I don't know
Really?
where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our... They're massing as if bracing for an attack. The portal is just outside the city. Be careful.
Okay,
Bye.
so apparently a knight has run into that. And it looks like it's going to be my job to actually save him. I'm not entirely surprised to see there has been a gate opened. But for now, let's actually head to Coral. Okay, that didn't help me. Let's go see Modron Orin first.
Go ahead.
Good to see you.
I thought one of those guys was actually going to... Ooh, Arbor Watch. Who could have that?
Well met. What's going on with you?
We could totally buy a house. We do currently have a lot of money. Yeah, 20 grand. That should do. Okay, Modron Orin is not too, or not going to be too pleased to see us. That's quite a shame. I guess we'll wait here for a moment. 8 hours should do. So we'll try that, and then we'll probably also cut the stream.
Well met. Have
Okay.
you heard? Someone desecrated the tomb of Lathassa. No wonder her ghost haunts that place. Bye.
Okay, so you've taken a painting. Okay, that's an impressive painting, Modron. However, it's not going to be that useful, and I would suggest you stick to fighting. However, I kind of want to try something. Since we have not actually slain that guild master, is not this one. Okay, Milena Daunton is currently not at home. Maybe she's still sitting at the Fighters Guild.
Good day.
Okay.
Yes, Master. You need me? My pleasure.
Yeah, damn it. I was kind of hoping we could get the we could find Milena Daunton.
Well met. They say that Oblivion Gate... You
Okay. Yeah, not precisely helpful.
Hello there.
Good to see you.
Not exactly helpful. At all.
9 divines.
Hello. Please go ahead.
Yeah, none of those is Vilena Taunton. Okay. Something else I wanted to try was, I think here we found a bandit. And I believe this is one of the places where bandits basically spawn. And my hope currently is that we will find a bandit here. Actually someone outside. Just a wolf. No, it's a bear. That troll didn't care. However, no bandits. That's my horse. You actually helped me more than the city guard in most places. Thank you for that, horse. Also kind of curious how the horse always stays with the Brotherhood. Although then again, like, canonically, I don't think the hero technically received it. As you're not, like, canonically becoming the listener, or that you will at least be replaced at some point as the listener. Sadly, yeah, no bandits. No bandits. I remember this one giving me quite a fight in the first hour of the game. Are you a bandit? No, you're a deer. You're quite clearly not a bandit. That's a shame. It's the first time I'm not pleased to see to not see bandits. Was it the right way? I think it was. Anyway, I think we're cutting the stream here. Next time we'll probably resume our quest for a Daedric weapon. And yeah, I think I'm going to drop the Soul Trap enchantment in favor of, like, keeping the damaging one in. Maybe we'll get a small Absorb Life. I think that'd be the most useful spell to put on there, as it's kind of unbound to any element. There will still be creatures that resist it. I think undead will be immune to that. They will, however, not be immune to the fire spell we can put on it. Or plan B is to actually stick with making a better version of the magical cheat dagger we have. And yeah, putting, I don't know, just something nice on it. Or rather unnice, really. Yeah, I mean, I like this Absorb Magicka and Health. That's fine. Only gives us 13 users. So we'll probably stick with Magicka. Means we can heal ourselves afterwards. And that's fine. I think everything pretty much has Magicka. Even though it may not be much. Like, even the bandit has Magicka. Although he may have opted not to use it. Why are the streets so safe nowadays? There's a bandit. There is a bandit. Let's actually use the Honor Blade of Coral for once. Sneak up and... 'Cause, 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 elven kit. Yeah, that's elven stuff. We probably need someone who's more into heavy gear. I'll take that lockpick though. Yeah, glass cuirass we could take. I don't need it though. And we don't really need those small pickings anymore either. Although, yeah, the bandits basically out-equip that Imperial Legion soldier. Which is quite a shame, and like a mark of poverty for the Legion. Or like a clear indicator that the time of the Empire is kind of dwindling. Where they can't even properly defend their heartlands anymore. Then again, I think this is shortly after the Morrowind... Was it a crisis? I'm not sure if it was a crisis. But after the Morrowind, I guess you would call it incident. So, yeah, I guess a reasonable amount of the army is bound there. And of course, I think Cyril also has always been, like, busy fighting walls somewhere. So I think you'd want to at least defend your homeland a bit better than that. Like, what is the entire Legion strength in here? 5? I guess it's 5 people who patrol the lands. On horses, that is, and maybe 2 or 3 more archers. We've seen some Imperial Legion foresters. Anyway, oh yeah, also I looked up the Ichor of Zethys thing, which we had going on. We have bought the Ichor of Zethys, and we now have a Shrine to Zethys in, not Deep Scorn Hollow, but the other place. No, it is Deep Scorn Hollow. It's like all the way down. Look at that. I never noticed that. This is apparently a drawn map by Natalia Davarol. Anyway, it's a nice touch. Gotta say that. What I want to look for is here. So, yeah, Deep Scorn Hollow. What I was about to say here is that apparently, that's what I learned, those Shrines to the Divine don't work if your infamy is higher than your fame. So right now we have a lot of fame and very little infamy. Probably because we've been doing good all the time. Not most of the time. We had some infamy earlier, but it seems to deteriorate over time. Much as your fame might do. However, if your infamy is actually higher, you are basically infamous. Which means the gods will not restore your attributes. And basically the altar of Zethys, or the Shrine of Zethys, is the inverse thing. So it will make you, it will allow you to restore your attributes even when you're infamous, without having to buy potions or getting that spell or some other way. That's basically what I found out there.
Oh, hello.
Just in case anyone was wondering, just like I was, I looked it up. Yes, I looked that one up. I had to. I wanted to know. Is that a nerdred over there? It's a mud crab. Let's not fall down. Can we hit it from here? Yes. No, we can't. There we go. That was a good hit. Also, there apparently is no nerdred down there. That is one, though. Let's go see Sindarian before we cut the stream. Will we make it to Skingrad in time? We can also ask the Count for help. 5 PM. We might just be able to do it.
Yes.
I would like to buy a house in town. Yeah,
I'll
why
have
not?
to speak with Shamgro.
Okay.
I believe that the Count. Wait here.
Okay.
I hope I can help.
I would like to buy a house in
I
town.
can speak for the Count. Rosethorn Hall is a stately manor currently. You won't find a better property for sale. It's your blood? I wouldn't dream of paying 10,000 gold for your blood. But that is the price.
Okay, fine. We'll buy that later, I guess. And we'll now send for the Count. I like that blade. Mostly because it doesn't weigh a thing. Anyway, we'll wait for the Count. Hello there.
Questions?
What can I do for you?
I would like to have a...
I don't envy the High Chancellor. His
Okay, I would like to have aid for Bruma.
Skingrad is threatened by an Oblivion gate. I cannot spare any soldiers for Bruma. Whatever you may think of me, I still protect my own. This is my city, and Mehrunes Dagon will not have it while I remain Count of Skingrad.
We can sort that out. But fine. Any rumors?
To sharing the common enthusiasm for the arena. It is barbaric, but the stakes of life or death make the drama irresistibly compelling.
Thank you.
Be seen.
I'll make sure to check out this arena at some point, I guess.
Hi there.
Anyway, that turned out as expected. So, what we'll do now is we'll go and pick up the... I hope we can still do it in time. We'll try to pick up the elixir of... Look at the weather changing. Sure did it turn for the worse. Priority of the 9. No, this one. We will almost have enough for a 4th one.
For Lord Dagon!
Well, I guess El's God Hater was pointless. She did have a steel sword, though. And I would actually have liked to let her just hit me and train my skills with it. Wait a minute. I think Sindarian Cellar was in there. Okay, there he is.
What? Hey, good to...
Yeah, about the elixir.
Promised. I have your moderate elixir of exploration. Hey!
Can we have a
Without
better
a
one?
full 30 samples, I can't...
Okay, I figured that much, so we'll have...
Doesn't need sunlight to thrive. Don't forget to...
Underground, that's actually a good hint. How good is that elixir? What was it called? Like, moderate elixir of exploration. Yeah, 300 seconds is nice. I think the next level might actually give you a full permanent boost. Who are you? Oh, the workers are outside.
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail. How are you?
Okay. Yeah, I think it's time to call the stream here. there's not too much else we can sort out right now. So yeah, we'll just skip it there. We could defeat an Oblivion Gate, which again I'm not doing right now. I hate those. So yeah, next time we'll do more of this. Until then, bye.